Hello friends, today's topic is about congenital erythropoietic porphyria and it is shortly called as CEP. So it is one of the erythropoietic type of the porphyria and another name of this CEP, that is Gunter's disease. In detail of this Gunter's disease that we will look. So basically porphyria, that is inborn error of metabolism related to the heme biosynthesis. So for the heme synthesis, basically glycine and succinyl-CoA is needed, and from that for the delta aminolevulinic acid PBG porphobilinogen will be synthesized. From this porphobilinogen, that is monopyrrole, that hydroxymethylbilene, that is linear tetrapyrrole, will be synthesized. From this linear tetrapyrrole, further we need to form that UPG3, and only this UPG3 that can lead to the formation of the heme in our body. So series 3 is needed, but that will not form because deficiency of this UPG3 co-synthase enzyme, and that is leading to this particular disease, congenital erythropoietic porphyria or CEP or the Gunter's disease. So further you would remember this hydroxymethylbilene, which is generally converted into the series 3, that is UPG3, but this enzyme deficiency lead to the divert this hydroxymethylbilene into a alternate pathway, and that alternate pathway, that is UPG1 formation, and this reaction is occurring spontaneously in our body, but this uroporphyrinogen which is synthesized, that is not able to form heme, but this UPG1 that will be converted into the CPG1, and both this UPG1 and CPG1 that can form that uroporphyrin 1 and coproporphyrin 1, but that is not very helpful, and that is creating various signs and symptoms in our body in this particular congenital erythropoietic porphyria. So hydroxymethylbilene that is not able to convert into the uroporphyrinogen 3, and that can also affect further reaction, and due to further heme is not forming properly, and that can lead to the no feedback control over the ALA synthase, and that can also increase level of ALA and PBG in this condition. But you have to remember that congenital erythropoietic porphyria, that is one of the autosomal recessive variety of the porphyria. Here you can remember this C means it is third letter of the alphabet, so it is called a UPG3 co-synthase enzyme deficiency. Also you can rotate the E. If you rotate the E, you can also look just like a 3. So that is simple way to remember which enzyme is deficiency. You have to remember UPG3 co-synthase. So mostly present shortly after birth or in utero as a non-immune hydrops. So you have to remember mostly it is seen in a young age. So it is one of the erythropoietic type of the porphyria, just like a erythropoietic protoporphyria, which is occurring due to the ferrochelatase enzyme deficiency. Here you have to remember that accumulation of all series 1 will be there, because series 1 that will directly or spontaneously form from the hydroxymethylbilene. So accumulation of uroporphyrinogen 1, that can also lead to accumulation of uroporphyrin and coproporphyrin 1. Here there is a hemolysis is also seen, and that can lead to the splenomegaly also. Uroporphyrin 1, so it is increase in level in the blood, so there is a no feedback control, and that is worsening the condition. So further increased level of uroporphyrin 1 in the blood, that will also deposit it in the teeth, bone, and that is also appear in the urine. So excessive level of uroporphyrin 1 in the urine, that is leading to the port wine color of the urine. So generally dark color urine is seen in the porphyria, but you have to remember this particular characteristic is seen with the CEP, that is congenital erythropoietic porphyria. Further, it is generally seen in a young age. So mostly young age means newborn babies, generally diaper is there. So when there is a urine is voided, and this deposition of this uroporphyrin, that will lead to the pink stain over the diaper. So that is also called a pink stain diaper. So that you have to remember congenital erythropoietic porphyria, that is also leading to the pink stain in the diaper. So further, this photosensitivity lead to the dermatitis and scarring, and there is a excessive dermatitis and scarring is seen, particularly nose and ear, as well as particularly over the face. So that nose, ear, and particular cartilage is affected due to the scarring, and that can lead to the mutilation. And this facial deformity is sometimes called a monkey face. So you have to remember this particular name related to the congenital erythropoietic porphyria. And sometimes this picture of this congenital erythropoietic porphyria, that is just similar as a leprosy. So when UV light fall over the teeth, then this when red fluorescence will be seen, and that is called a erythrodontia. So generally this uroporphyrin 1, which is deposited in the blood, bone, and different tissue, also in the teeth, and that is reflected as a red fluorescence, and that is called erythrodontia. So this picture that is sometimes asked in the exam, which condition is that? So you have to remember from this picture simply it is a congenital erythropoietic porphyria, that is CEP, and it is occurring due to the ABC means letter 3 means UPG3 co-synthase enzyme deficiency. So prenatal diagnosis by UPG3 synthase activity in chorionic villus and amniotic cell, that is also helping for the diagnosis. Beta carotene that can be used to protect from the sunlight, that will reduce all over photosensitivity, but it is not treating, it is not a purely cure, just symptomatic relief will be there. For the gene therapy is tried for that particular this deformity, that congenital erythropoietic porphyria. In that particular complementary DNA is of this enzyme is provided as a gene therapy. So that's all about the congenital erythropoietic porphyria. So I have written this particular 8 box, and these 8 box that is starting from this ALA synthase, ALA dehydratase, then UPG1, UPG3, then particularly this one that is UPG decarboxylase and CPG oxidase, PPG oxidase, and lastly ferrochelatase. So if you remember the sequence of the enzyme, then this table will give quick revision of the all porphyria. So here we are talking about the UPG3 co-synthase, that is autosomal recessive variety. It is called congenital erythropoietic porphyria. It is cutaneous photosensitivity is predominantly is seen due to accumulation of this UP1 and CP1, erythodontia, pink diaper, leprosy-like, and it is also called as Gunther's disease. That all key points I have mentioned in this particular box. So further all about these different porphyria where we have also discussed. So particularly this CEP, you have to remember it is frequently asked as a erythodontia and Gunther's disease. So that's all about the CEP, congenital erythropoietic porphyria.